we're back. Another episode Between the Lines. Bones, I can't help but notice right off the bat, backwards hat, mid-30s. Like, we date Bones here.
Yeah, it's like Michael Scott. I mean, the girlfriend's out of town, so she likes when I sharpen my personal skills, so I went on a Tinder date this morning. I don't know what she liked with having after brunch, but...
Yeah. Yeah, iron sharpens iron. You just gotta like keep grinding, Bones.
But that makes me think: who wore the Kangol better, Samuel L. Jackson or Michael Scott?
Michael Scott pulled some impressive tail wearing that Kangol hat.
He did.
Date Mike.
He did the knee thing on the pool table, and then he went home with that girl. But back to soccer, Stevie. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. So date Bones, tons of action this past week. MLS tournament is back. La Liga's still going, EPL still going strong. So Bones, let's get right into it. We're going to do our team of the week, then our men of the week, and we'll do kind of like a little recap of what we've got for the MLS Is Back tournament. Get your impressions on it. But Bones, why don't you lead us off? Your team of the week.
Unbelievable. A team I hate watching, a manager I want to punch and break his nose even more. But who saw this coming? Sheffield beats our Wolves. We've been pumping the Wolves, which you could kind of see happening because Wolves, they have very few chances. They control the game like that. And then they just pummeled Chelsea, and our boy Pulisic and Willian looked exhausted. But yeah, Sheffield, my team of the week.
Yeah, Sheffield, and I predicted Sheffield was falling all the way out of like Europa, even a chance for like Manchester United to pass them, and that happened.
And now they're back in sixth, though.
Yeah, but now Sheffield seems like they've regained their form, pre-pandemic form. So Sheffield United, massive 6 points that they've picked up. We talked about Chelsea and Manchester United were maybe the two hottest teams coming into this weekend or week. And then Sheffield comes out and just ballywhacks Chelsea.
And I do want to correct myself. They are not in sixth anymore because Wolves won today. But that's going to be a great battle. Wolves and Chelsea. Wolves and...
Sheffield, yeah. For a Europa League spot, for sure, yeah. So Sheffield... You mentioned it though. Chelsea did seem like they were tired.
Yeah.
Pulisic seemed like all those games. I think 6 straight starts for Pulisic. Seems like it's started to wear on a little bit. Willian too.
The fatigue doesn't explain their defensive deficiencies. They are awful in the back.
Yeah, I think that's why we're hearing rumors about David Alaba from Bayern Munich possibly going to Chelsea. We know they've kind of reinforced offensively with Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech from Ajax. But definitely defensively, they need to do something.
But I think they need a center back.
Well, Alaba kind of fits that mold, right?
Okay.
And versatile enough to play out wide left too if they need. So,
but Chelsea's not our team in the league. Who is your team in the league, Steve?
So yeah, Bones had Sheffield United. I'm going down opposite into the table for me, Bones. I'm going date Bones. Excuse me. I'm going Watford. Watford, massive 6 points this week. Watford in a relegation fight themselves. Played Newcastle, Troy Deeney, 2 penalty goals against Newcastle, and then also against Norwich with a big win for them. So essentially, I think the relegation teams are pretty much set. Mathematically, Norwich is the only team that is absolutely going down, but I think you can pencil in Aston Villa is going down as well, and Bournemouth going down as well. Yeah. So that means Watford's safe and West Ham safe.
Villa's got a little bit of a chance. I think them and West Ham, they blend together for me. I just don't want to. I think West Ham, I agree with you, but I just don't want to see Moyes in the Premier League. Like, can we get some new blood? Hire a 30-year-old Spaniard. Like, do something.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to die.
But yeah, Watford, massive 6 points for them. Again, playing against another team that was fighting relegation in Norwich. And essentially sealing their fate. Watford sealing their fate. You hate when I say fate. Sealing their fate.
Well, I don't know why you have to say essentially, because it is what happened. Yeah, it's not literally what happened. It happened. Cantwell in his corner is open for business. Who's going to pick him up?
I don't know why. Because Cantwell's never done anything like terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a player in the Premier League that I hate more than Cantwell.
I feel the same way, and it's weird because I love Kristen Wiig, incredible talent, and her and Cantwell are clones, but I hate Cantwell. So I want to make love to Kristen Wiig, but I want to punch Cantwell, and Bones can't figure that out, even Dave Bones.
Yeah, Dave Bones can't figure it out.
Although a threesome, I don't know.
Is Cantwell like the It's Pat of soccer?
He kind of is. We don't want to get into that, Steve. Okay. But he's a gorgeous man, but he gives you that vibe. You're like, I know if I knew him, He'd be like the guy who the next day tells you you owe him $5 for a beer.
Yeah.
Like he's that seedy guy that shows up with tight jeans on looking hot, hits on your girlfriend, and then tells him you owe money and you don't know what happened.
I tell you what, if my girlfriend ever left me for a guy that rocks a double bun,
oh, that would be tough.
I'd end it.
Or Rose.
I'd end it. Yeah. Or Rose.
Blonde Rose.
Yeah.
Let's not get controversial.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, Watford, massive 6 points, keeps them up for another year in the Premier League, essentially.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially, they'll be there. They'll literally be in the Premier League next year.
So big points for Watford. Big performances for Troy Deeney, who is a big fuck, by the way.
Can we, real quick before we move on, those 2 PKs, he was like, fuck it. If the goalie's going to stay in the middle, he's going to die while saving the team. I've never seen the ball hit that hard.
Yeah, he brought the heat.
That was a 0 to 60. You don't have a lot of room to, velocity.
It's good to see he still got his fastball.
It is, yeah.
He's still got the fastball.
Yeah, he's
All
like David Wells.
Yeah, so Troy Deeney, Watford, staying up. Massive 6 points for them this week. So that's my team of the week, Bones. So, Bones, your favorite here, man of the week. Who do you got?
Yeah, and so if the viewers don't know, because I am an expert, but I've only been following soccer 3.5, 4 years, never understood the hate for this man. Raheem Sterling puts in a hat trick for Man City, as Man City looks just primed for the Champions League. They can't wait. Like De Bruyne is like, he's so hungry. But he did the reverse Phil Jones kind of. He was laying on his back, and he's so good, the ball hit his head, and then Megs, the keeper, for a hat trick. He looked embarrassed, kept the ball at the end of the match, but he's incredible. He keeps the ball so close to his feet. He always keeps it as tight as his ass is.
That's Raheem Sterling.
Top 5 ass in soccer?
I think he's got to be playing in that group.
So I'd say right now, we've rounded out 3 of the 5. You got Barkley, Hazard, and Sterling.
Yeah. Hazard, for sure. Barkley, tight ass, for sure. Yeah. Sterling, underrated ass. Yeah. But it's a top 5 ass.
I think that could be a poll we do. To fill in the next 2.
Yeah, I think so.
So we already got 3. Who are the next 2?
We're gonna have to put one of those porn warnings before 18 to enter.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we do. We need to that. What was that show called? Where there was they all got married.
It's the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, and we have all the asses dancing, and we don't show the faces, and it's like.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always thinking.
Even when we're shooting content, you're thinking about content.
All right, so I'm gonna do George Costanza and tell a good joke and step out of the room. Who's your player of the week?
My player of the week. I'm going to West Ham. We mentioned them a little bit when we talked about Watford, but West Ham. Michail Antonio for West Ham, a massive 4 goals against. It always seems like we talked about Troy Deeney scoring against Norwich. Yeah. Michail Antonio, 4 goals against Norwich themselves, and that was the game that sealed Norwich's relegation. So Michail Antonio, we talked about Cantwell's hair. Antonio.
So that could be another poll, Mane or Antonio. Whose hair is because I said Mane's was here on you. I think Antonio, he starts on it's like remember Jerry Rice when he played for the Raiders? He'd take his helmet and like, just shave your head, man.
Yeah. So Antonio, congrats on the 4 goals. You got to do something about the hair though. Just shave it.
Yeah. Can we talk for a second about how gut-wrenching it is every year? Like you see, this year at least we got spared the fans, but you see the Norwich players just laying on the ground, and me at least, as a famous person now, I think about their direct messages, probably just threatening their life, their kids, and you already live in Norwich, so how much lower can you get?
Yeah, I mean. That sucks. Like you said, though, at least we didn't get the reaction shots of people crying in the stands.
The Sunderland guy.
Yeah, the Sunderland guy.
He probably went out notebook style with his jersey 20 minutes later.
Yeah,
his wife's still alive. He's like,
yeah. Sunderland went down, and he went down with them. So, literally,
he literally was buried with Sunderland.
Yeah, so.
But to brighter things, Stevie, it was a great week of action.
Yeah, great week of action, Bones. We talked about MLS tournament is back. First weekend of action, first week of action. I guess the game started on Wednesday. Bones, what have been your impressions of the tournament so far?
So I think I was about to say honestly. But I think it'd be like you expect it to be. There were some really bad games, and there's also some great games. If you made it through the first 20 minutes of the opener, which is 2 of the worst teams in the MLS. That was a great match.
Yeah, the Inter Miami versus Orlando City. You hate to see MLS lead off with those 2 teams.
Yeah, what were these?
Prime time.
These are the things, and also this is the time to talk about it. You cannot tell new fans. I was getting texts. You cannot tell new fans the game starts at 8 and start the game at 8:30. No one wants to fucking listen to Taylor Twellman. No one.
I don't mind Taylor Twellman if he's watching.
You want to listen to him for a half hour if you're
No, I don't think.
I've never watched a pregame show in my life, any sport.
If I know Taylor Twellman, like I think I know Taylor Twellman,
Okay.
I think he'd even say nobody wants to listen to me for 30 minutes.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, but Bones, we mentioned it. Essentially, so these teams had 2 regular season games in MLS before the pandemic shut everything down. So most teams got 2 games before. Some of the teams, obviously, that were playing in CONCACAF Champions League got more games. But, when we think about it, these guys haven't been playing for really 6 months.
Right.
So, it's not like the EPL where they played a whole season and then got back. These guys still weren't even in fit at that point when it shut down. So 6 months without action, I think we can expect not the highest quality of play.
Right, and I think it shows in the build-up, right? But it also, what I've noticed at least from the action, is there are a ton of individually talented players in the MLS. You see things that are that would, TT Martinez, he's an incredible player.
What we talked about in the last episode, Bones, especially attacking talent.
Right.
That's where MLS invests the money. It's the attacking side of the ball. So attacking talent is good. Defensively, needs to keep up with the attacking side. That will come.
Right.
But yeah, so far MLS tournament, some sloppy play, but still entertaining.
Yeah, there's 2 games. There was 2 games Sunday, 8 and 10:30, and we were talking about, there's no other sports on, so why not watch it?
Yeah.
But MLS had a decent weekend. No one had as good of a weekend as
your boy Halaand.
Yeah.
Halaand just absolutely Bundesliga not playing, but Haaland still managing to steal the show. Comes out, forced shot in full-on chainsaw gear, backyard Norway, looking like Mikas from Zoolander.
Are you a good Googleizer?
I'm the best, Bones. Sorry, date Bones.
Do you think you're gonna outlive me?
No doubt.
Will you give me that mine?
Yes.
I want you to be honest. I want you to say Bones was a 6 out of 10 as a person, and let's all go get drunk.
The day that I outlive Dave Bones will be the happiest day of my life. I could die. I could die one day after you die, and
Well, if I write that speech, will you give it? Bones was a 6 out of 10.
yes.
Let's all go get drunk. I hate funerals acting like if someone's 80, let's celebrate.
Yeah. We can arrange that.
And don't act like I'm gonna save the world. I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Okay. Started a hell of a podcast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Say you can add that if you
okay.
want.
All right.
That's your
Good.
one.
Good.
Artistic liberty.
I'll bury you in a BTL t-shirt.
I want you throwing the first shovel of dirt and just laughing hysterically.
Would.
And then riding that shit around like a broom.
Yeah. So back to Halaand, comes out with the nature pick, and then it must have been that night. Went to the club. Video surfacing the next morning of Halaand getting kicked out of the club.
And he didn't go out like you. I've seen you get kicked out of many bars, and I hate you, but I do respect when you get kicked out of bars. You put the hands up, and you're like, I deserve this. And then somehow, strangely, an Uber always just pulls up. I don't know if you're stealing people's Ubers. I don't know if you're planning to get kicked out, but you just very seem, and then the bouncers are always look around I thought he was going to fight me.
I know when my time is up, Vince. I'm ready to go.
That one time with your pants off, watching you walk out, that was unbelievable.
It's like shackled.
Yeah.
Like the little ankle shackles.
But yeah, so he went from, I think that was the best part about being a college athlete, as we both were, also with pro athletes, is you work out during the day, and then at night you have a little fun.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
Chainsaw at night?
So Erling Haaland, probably, I guess, runner-up for our man of the weekend.
Yeah.
So Haaland gets a shout-out. Incredible performance from him this weekend. So speaking of incredible performances, we have soccer going all week, every day. There's going to be more performances to talk about. So make sure you're staying up to date with all of our content. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram,
at BTL
Twitter.
Soccer Podcast.
Yeah, so make sure you're staying up. We're putting out polls now, Bones, I understand.
Yeah, we
on
are.
Instagram. Yeah, we're giving out t-shirts for some of the poll answers.
I don't know how you feel about this, Wolfie, but Jonathan Bowden, our friend from California, he won a t-shirt. He chose no goals for first player to score for Chelsea, which wasn't an option.
Yeah, so right in.
Yeah,
That's impressive. I'll give him that. That's impressive.
Kanye West.
I think he was trying to troll us.
I think he was
and
too.
ends up winning. The only problem I have with it, Date Bones, is we did some searching on this guy's social media page, right? And
we'll find you.
He requested a medium shirt. Down.
I think it's like
who are you fooling?
Remember from the league when Kevin's wife trained him with the thing?
Yeah.
I think that's what this guy's wife is doing. Okay. She's like, "You're a medium. You're a medium," and then he starts doing like sit-ups.
Yeah. Well, Bound, your XL's in the mail.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you guys are staying up to date on all of our content. Participate in the polls. Have a chance to win free T-shirts, stuff like that. So like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get all of our content, and we will see you guys again this Thursday for another episode. See ya.